Guys, the holidays are right around the corner and it's time for the annual GetZone Holiday Gift Guide. We've been doing this a number of years and it's just a lot of fun bringing to you guys a lot of different products that are out there on the market. Today we're going to be taking a look at long guns, and we're going to start out with the EAA Model 220 Gobbler. And this is their Churchill series. It's a camouflaged semi-automatic 12 gauge shotgun. But what's really cool is it comes with its own red dot that fits right onto the Picatinny rail, integral with the receiver. And we're also going to be looking at the Daniel Defense Delta 5, and this is 6.5 Creedmoor. It's a bolt action rifle. Daniel Defense is known for quality, and these are guaranteed to up to .75 MOA at 100 yards. And we have a number of other long guns that we're going to be taking a look at. The EAA Corporation Akkar Churchill 220 Gobbler. Guys, I don't know about you, but this to me is a beautiful shotgun. I love the FDE Cerakote finish and then the camo pattern. This is actually their youth model, which this also comes in a full adult model. But it does come with 4 additional spacers, so you can insert these for length of pull. And that does expand it out pretty good. And one big unique feature about this shotgun is it does come with a red dot sight. It does have milled into the receiver a Picatinny rail. So this fits on, has a QD system, so you can pull this on and off. And it does come with a nice rubber boot to be able just to put this over it when you're traveling. This is 20 gauge semi-automatic, very smooth action. We also have a really nice crisp trigger pull. The vent rib barrel is 24 inches. It comes with an extended choke, but it does come with 4 additional chokes and the tool to install them. We have a fiber optic front sight and a brass bead about the center of the barrel. It weighs in at just under 5.5 pounds. It's very balanced, very smooth shooting. With the 20 gauge, obviously you're not getting a lot of recoil like you would with a 12 gauge. It's great for new shooters, it's great for young shooters. But then again, add in the spacers and this is great for adult size. So they can really grow into it. But it handles very well, very easy, very reliable as well. I mean, we shot a lot of 20 gauge through it and we had no issues with reliability. And you can go to EAAcorporation.com to get more details about the Churchill 220 Gobbler and all their other really fine shotgun offerings. The Delta 5 bolt action rifle by Daniel Defense. I mean, Daniel Defense is known for its AR-15s, really high quality, and now they're making really superb bolt action rifles, guaranteed at a .75 inch group at 100 yards. This is in the 6.5 Creedmoor. It does come in the 308 as well. Now it comes with a 24 inch stainless steel cold hammer forged barrel. It is in the Palma contour, which means that it is tapered. It's a heavier barrel, but it's not quite an H-bar, so it lessens the weight. It also has a threaded barrel with thread protector. You'll notice this barrel nut, and you can actually switch that out to 308 if you want. It does come with the tool. There's no head spacing required because of the bolt system. Very similar to the AR-15. It's in the barrel extension and not in the chamber. The stainless steel receiver is embedded into the action, and it has integral lugs on the bolt. Very slick, very smooth. You can change out this bolt handle. It just unscrews, and so you can put whatever design you want to. Now we were using the Primary Arms ACSS Apollo. This is a first focal plane scope. It is fantastic, but then we have it on the integral rail on the rifle, and this is 20 MOA. I really love this stock. It's carbon fiber reinforced with polymer. I mean, it has a really nice pistol grip, has palm swells, has a cheek piece that's adjustable. You can raise this up into any configuration. It has a rubber butt pad with spacers, and it comes with a couple of extras. To insert the spacers, all you have to do is just relieve your butt pad out, and then you can slide these straight down in to adjust your length of pull. Also, it has steel QD ports on either side, and here you can rest your non-shooting hand for better accuracy. You have M-lock points at the bottom of the stock, and this allows you to put on a monopod at the rear if you want. M-lock slots all at the bottom of the handguard, and M-lock slots right at the front of the handguard. You also get this little steel QD port, and this attaches right to the M-lock. You have a paddle mag release, and it does come with one 5-round Magpul AI pattern magazine. Now the trigger is one of the Timney Elite Hunter adjustable triggers, and it comes in at about 4 pounds from the factory, but you can adjust this down to 2.4 pounds. It's a beautiful, well-balanced rifle. We took it out to the range, shot it at the bench. I mean, the accuracy was just incredible. Took it out and shot it on steel from 1 to 300 yards, no problems. We'd really like to have gotten it out more to 1,000 yards. But the one thing about the 6.5 Creedmoor, it's capable of getting out to 1 mile, which we've done in the past. And I really think this rifle is definitely up to it. But one thing too is if you're carrying it like for hunting, I mean, again, it's very balanced. It's easy to handle. It fits really well with the body. This does come in a pro model that has a very modular stock, but honestly, I really like this for versatility. Whether you're at the bench or you're in the field, it's just a great option. Of course, the 6.5 Creedmoor, very smooth shooting as well and very accurate. And guys, if you want more information about the Daniel Defense Delta 5, you can go to danieldefense.com. Springfield Armory has been making firearms for a long time, but when they entered the AR-15 market with their Saint series, they are just really exceptional AR-15s. And now we have the Saint Victor, which is in 308. So this is an AR-10, again 308. But it is a very small package. And really, Springfield Armory designed this to be a gun that you could live with. I mean, you could carry. It was really easy to be able to transport. And yet, you still have that 308 power. Have 70-75 T6 aluminum upper and lower receiver, integral trigger guard, and then you have the Saint right here engraved into the receiver. The bolt has a melanite finish. So does the 10.3-inch chrome moly vanadium barrel. Melanite inside and out. Comes with a free float handguard that's M-LOK compatible. Also, we have the Picatinny removed here where you really don't need it to save on the weight. Also have a hand stop. And we have Springfield Armory's two-piece blast diverter. And you can see that this one has been well used and it is very effective. Now we have a flat face trigger that is mil-spec, but it's been nickel boron coated, so it makes it really smooth and crisp. We have a BCM Mod 3 grip, which gives it more of a vertical angle, better for pistol configurations. It comes with one 20-round PMag, and we have the SBA3 tactical brace that is adjustable along the buffer tube. Even though this is an AR-10, because it's in this Saint Victor size, it is a small compact piece, very balanced, even with the 308, which is a full power load. The blast diverter definitely helped tame the recoil. Very smooth shooting, very balanced, easy to handle. I mean, this is one gun that you could carry as a truck gun. You could have it as a personal home defense gun. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with this. And for that matter, you can go hunting because the 308 gives you a lot of capability. So to get more details on the Springfield Armory Saint Victor pistol in 308, you can go to springfield-armory.com. When it comes to the AR-15, CMMG puts out some really quality firearms. But when it comes to their pistols, especially in the pistol caliber carbines, the Banshee is one of my favorites. One of the big things about the CMMG Banshee is that it has the delayed radial blowback. And we'll take a quick look at that in a second, but it delays the gas coming back just for a second and it relieves the recoil, it reduces the recoil. That's one of the things about a blowback action is it can have a little more recoil than even your 5.56 in a standard AR-15. Makes it more soft shooting. And then with this really short 5-inch barrel, it gives you just more reliability. And not only is it a 5-inch barrel, it has a 4-inch handguard that is made by CMMG, threaded barrel. This is half by 28 threads, but you want to make sure that you get the 45 caliber diameter for any kind of muzzle brake, compensator, or definitely a suppressor, which would go great on here. Even has an integral hand stop. And typically the Banshee is in the smaller configuration AR-15 pistols. Now this is in 45 ACP. It does come with one Glock 13-round magazine, but you can get extended magazines as well. And also you have this extended mag release, allows you to get right to it. Ambidextrous selector switch, and we have ambidextrous charging handles. There are 11 different Cerakote finishes. This is the Bazooka Green, and it really, to me, goes well with the black, but they do make a number of different colors that you can choose from. They feature the Gearhead Works tail hook, and this is the Mod 2, and it is adjustable. A great thing with the brace is bring this down, and to me, this is one of the best brace systems because you have this hook that helps with the leverage of the firearm. And the back base plate has 2 loops for a sling. Now with most of your blowback designs, we have a fixed bolt And one thing about the CMMG is that it will rotate, and it does have a spring in there that pops the bolt back up. And so this is not gas operated, this is actually again a blowback system. If you want to run a suppressor, you can have an added weight back here that'll fit, that just gives you a little more mass on your bolt. But this is the big secret to really taming the recoil with this firearm. Taking this gun out to the range, it shoots very flat. And again, typically for blowbacks, you have a little more mass coming back because of the way the bolt comes back. But with the delayed radial blowback design, it's just a very flat shooting firearm. Whether you're shooting standard 45 ACP or even double tap, which is much more powerful, more like a 45 Super. But this gun just functions very well. In fact, we shot over 1,000 rounds through it without any malfunctions. So guys, if you're looking for a really small AR-15 pistol in pistol calibers, the CMMG Banshee with the delayed radial blowback is, to me, one of the best on the market. And you can find out more information at cmmginc.com. The Savage A22 has a lot of really quality features to it, and it's really one of my favorite 22 semi-automatics. And part of that has to do with the steel receiver, the Accu trigger, which we'll talk about in a minute, the blued finish, the really fine, very ergonomic grip. There's a lot of things about this rifle that make it a real pleasure to take to the range. And probably one of the biggest things about the Savage A22 is the Accu trigger. It's a really smooth, honestly it feels like a competitive trigger because of the clean break. You have a little trigger shoe right here that aids in just making it even more safe. But you do have your crossbolt safety here. This trigger is also fully adjustable, and honestly Savage is known for the Accu trigger and how it really will transform your shooting. Here we have our magazine. It is a 10-round rotary bolt magazine, and they're very reliable. They also make this in a 22 Magnum and a 17 HMR. But the receiver is milled steel. I mean, it is beautifully finished, very crisp. You do have a dust cover on the back, and this is to break it down, that is polymer. And I have one of the Bushnell rimfire optics on here, but this receiver is drilled and tapped, and you do have little short Weaver mounts that come with the rifle. But it does come with steel sights, and here is the rear sight, and then we have a front blade, and this is removable if you want to change this out to a different sight. It is semi-automatic, and we have a really nice charging handle, very smooth action. A lot of that has to do with the steel that's the receiver, and then of course with the bolt. Has a 22-inch barrel with the blued finish that matches the receiver. The stock, it makes it very well balanced. In taking this out to the range, whether you're sitting at a bench, whether you're standing and shooting, or if you want to take this hunting, it's a great companion for the woods or for the range. Very smooth shooting, and of course 22 long rifle is so inexpensive to take to the range, and you can just shoot with low recoil, low muzzle blast. It's just a pleasure to take a 22 rifle out to the range. And guys, for the money, the A22 is one of my favorite rifles. A lot of great features, and that Accu trigger just allows you to get really tight groups. And for more information, you can go to savagearms.com. So guys, hopefully you got some ideas for family, friends, or even for yourself. And we really appreciate GetZone.com for putting the holiday gift guide together. We also appreciate EAA for the 220 Gobbler. This is a great little shotgun package, and this red dot really puts the icing on the cake. And also the Delta 5 by Daniel Defense. What an incredible bolt action rifle, whether you're hunting or you want to get precision. And guys, if you're tired of the censorship of big tech media, check out GetZone.com. They are Pro 2A. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic.